I've been told not to swear by Kit. He goes, try not to swear today. Try not to say any bad words today, Mum. They're not the same. You've just tasted them. They are not the same.
Cherie would take a piece of bacon. Matt's like, don't take that's not allowed that piece of bacon. That is so weird.
Is it weird?
This is not what we do.
Close
This
enough.
is not what we do. This is what Cherie might have done.
You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to the Pepper and Me podcast. Pleased to be here. Welcome on this beautiful sunny day.
It actually is. Thank you for pointing out.
The moods are shining. Everyone wants to be here recording this podcast.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping.
Alicia, can you turn the main lights off?
We've not had a good morning, so
No,
forgive us if we've got a bad attitude today.
What's going on?
Oh, it's just speed bumps.
Speed bumps.
You know?
It's going to be a $20,000 speed bump, so...
No, I reckon we somehow managed to turn this stuff around, but as soon as it happens, it takes a little while to get over it, and instead of trying to get over it, we're recording a podcast, which seems a bit backwards, but...
No, because this is my theory, right? This is how I deal with problems. I always take 24 hours to think about it before I react.
Oh, yep.
Fully, because you never have the correct reaction in the first 24 hours to anything. So 24 hours later, when your brain works a lot clearer, you always have a good solution. Always. This is the one piece of advice I give people when I do like talks and stuff.
Yeah.
Take 24 hours before you make any big decisions.
I drove around for 15 minutes before coming here thinking about it. So I'm not going, and then I sat in the car for another 10 minutes.
Well, let's actually tell the listeners because we might be able to get them involved in this. So the Advent boxes have come printed upside down.
It's such a classic, eh?
Welcome to Pepper and Me.
How bad. I've been told not to swear by Kit. He goes, try not to swear today. Try not to say any bad words today, Mum. I was like, okay, fair enough.
He's wise, eh?
He's very wise.
Beyond his years.
So, I don't know. I mean, the initial thought is obviously they have to be reprinted. They look terrible. It looks like it's horrific. It's so bad. It's so amateur.
It doesn't look. It's just we're trying to produce a premium product
that we've spent the entire year working on, and it's like the most basic thing to get right. Yeah. But you know, you have to look to the
all of the rounds of proofreading. Like you're looking for spelling mistakes. You're looking for like a number 13 where there shouldn't be 13 numbers on the box. You're not looking at a proof
being like,
and
that's
thinking about the orientation of it because you just kind of don't ever 3D visualize how the box folds up.
I'll paint a picture.
And like when we've printed it out and proofed it in real life for all the photos and whatnot, you print it out on multiple sheets, and so you never get the chance to realize that it's upside down because you print it out and then your brain just sticks it on to the box in the right orientation. Like you're not sitting there going each panel critically. Like
you have to think though, the people who were printing that box, did they not be like, that doesn't look right?
No, because they're never folding it up. They're just printing it flat. Then they send it to the next person, and it was literally just.
Fair enough.
I had this like gut feeling this morning as I was at the shops trying to find dumb food for this, and I had this gut feeling. I was like, I bet the stuff's arrived. I'm gonna go and see the box. And I showed up there, and they were pulling a prank on me, and they're like, it hasn't arrived yet. It's not gonna be here till next week. And I'm like, bullshit. Like, don't tell me this. Like, and they're like, nah, we're just tricking. It looks awesome. And then they pull it, and then they open it up to reveal it to me. They're showing off the good work that they've done, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, Wendy, it's upside down. And she's just like, what? I'm like, look with your eyes, it's upside down.
Paint the listeners of you a picture. So it's the top of the box is right, but when you open the box,
all the numbers are flipped.
All the numbers
are flipped. Not like you can just turn it around. It's very clearly upside down. It looks, it looks real bad. Yeah. But I did think, like, I mean, it's not going to work, but I did think, like, could we take the top layer off the box at all, the flap? And then just sell the Advent.
Cut it off.
Yeah, so we just cut the top flap off, and then you don't know it's upside down.
Yeah.
And then maybe you put it into a sleeve.
I just wouldn't even worry about a sleeve. I'd just cut the top off and who cares?
But then there's no design on it.
Who cares?
Right, okay. And then I thought what we'll do is we'll do our advents, we get it all reprinted, we have them proper, but then we try and use 1,000 of those boxes and let's do like an advent calendar with just the Pepper and Me product that we already have. Actually, maybe we could use some leftover advent product.
It'll just
Different
be like
packaging though.
who cares?
Well, no, I mean,
At this point,
you got to try and like provide
well,
something that people can gift, right? So if we're like, okay, you've got your advent, no.
Nah, well, you gift the good one.
No,
and
you
take
don't,
the,
because
okay.
our Pepper and Me lovers
want the
exclusive product that they've never tried before. Whereas people who haven't tried Pepper and Me before,
Yeah.
they don't know about our products. So you're getting 12.
yeah.
You're gifting this advent calendar to people who've never tried Pepper and Me. They don't know. Well, I mean, we've got 80 SKUs we can pick from. So I reckon we fill those boxes up with Pepper and Me current range product, and we sell them for like, I don't know.
You could do a sleeve.
What do the box cost? The boxes cost us $20 a piece, right?
Almost, not quite.
Yeah, like
but
$18 a piece. So cool. So we've made an $18,000, no, more, $25,000 up. So, sorry, Kit. And, can you bleep that out? Tell Adrian to bleep it out because I don't want to get in trouble from him.
Just
So
put that
if
and
we
like paste
can-
it as you
if we
swearing
can-
over and over again.
If we can cover that money somehow in sales of our standard product, like just to recover the loss rather than trying to make money. So I've said, cool,
can
let's
break even on
try and sell 1,000 advent calendars without the lid in a sleeve, so it looks nice. We already have the sleeve design, like just use the old sleeve design. And then it's a perfect gifting box, and we say,
But then
cool.
we're spending more money on it, on something that people are just going to throw out. People don't keep the sleeve.
I know, but it doesn't look good enough to send without something on the top.
And you probably need some structural integrity.
No, the box is
reckon?
good.
Yeah.
No, you don't need structural integrity. It goes in an outer shipper anyway, so that's all fine.
Right.
It just needs maybe you put a cover sheet on top of it. But do you remember how horrible those sleeves were to do 2 years ago?
Yeah, do you know how horrible losing $35,000 is?
Yeah, well, why
Not as
spend
bad
another...
as spending like 2 minutes putting it in a sleeve so that it's a lovely giftable
We had to
item.
use hammers
I don't see the
in
problem.
2022.
Okay, we'll come up with a better solution for the packaging. Anyway, I think that's what we should do. And then we say, cool, everyone who's bought the advent calendar already, maybe you get say we're going to sell them for, I don't know, $100. $100 for the 12 products. But then if you've already bought an advent, maybe you can grab one for 80 or something, or 75 to try and get rid of some of those. But we don't want them to go on the tip either.
Yeah.
And then it's like the perfect gifting thing because you're getting 12 products in this beautiful gifting thing. Give it to someone who's never tried Pepper and Me, and then we can just chuck a couple of recipe cards in that go with some of the products that are in there rather than coming up with a whole new thing.
So like an intro to Pepper and Me.
An intro to Pepper and Me advent. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like, I think we can actually, do you know what? We're saying, we've got no advents left to sell. Well, now we do. Let's look at the positive.
What graphics?
Now we've got more advents to sell.
Yay! What graphics are on the box if you take the flap off?
Nothing. Zero
Right,
graphics.
so it's literally just the
It
numbers.
is literally just numbers and squares because we all said, let's do it real simple this year because everyone said it's too complicated last year. They couldn't find the numbers. So we're like, let's go full simplicity. And then we talked over, we're like, is this too simple? And then we're like, nah, let's do something different. So now there's no design on it.
Oh, that's so if you take the top off, what would that look like if you cut the top off? Would there be, like, how close can you get it? Like, does it fold around? Nah.
No, you just trim it so the top, so there'd just be one raw edge of
Raw edge.
Which is
cardboard, and that's the glue line.
It's not the end of the world, is it?
Nah.
We can go and have a play with it anyway. Anyway, cut this clip, Alicia, and turn it into an ad and push it to every single person on the planet.
Please buy our boxes.
Please buy our upside down advent.
We made a mistake.
People do enjoy that, like.
It's honest.
It's
No,
honest.
and I think it's we've always turned our mess ups into a funny thing that people I think feel like they're part of the Pepper and Me culture when they're buying into us making mistakes.
Yeah, they are because they want to help. Why don't we tie it into a mystery box, like for the last Black Friday mystery box? It becomes an upside down advent calendar mystery box. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's just that's an expensive mystery box.
Well, it is, but otherwise we're doing mystery boxes and trying to sort these out.
Yeah.
So it takes one thing away that we don't have to do, and then we do this instead. And then we're like, cool, we can using the same product that was maybe going to go in mystery boxes that we had aside for mystery boxes, we pop in these boxes. So the layout's the same. We've got 6 jars, 6 bags. So we know that that's what we need to fill it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
So it's a mystery upside down advent.
Yeah.
And we don't even chop the top off because who cares?
Well, maybe. I don't know. You still kind of want people to gift them, but
Well, not if.
you could easily print a thing like amateur upside down advent lol or something. You know, like make it funny so that it's not people don't think, oh god, they've stuffed that up. Like make it
some Stranger Things branding in there.
Yeah, something.
Upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't actually upside down. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah. It's not you, it's me. I mean, it's not me, it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's gaslight them. Let's gaslight everyone and be like, there's nothing wrong with that box.
Team up with Specsavers.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes. Time to go to Specsavers. Actually, that's genius. Yes, I like that. All Specsavers.
And we'll do the little printout and just have it real blurry and like random letters upside down.
Yes, I like that idea. Time to go to Specsavers. Okay, cool. Well, that's great. Feeling more positive about that.
Can we eat these chips?
Right, yeah, okay, moving on. All right. Last week, I had a suspicion about these chips. Right?
The salt.
Oh.
Okay, I've got a pack of ready salted big bag.
Uh-huh.
And I've got a pack of ready salted small bags.
Kitty bags.
Now, this is big bag.
Uh-huh.
So have a little taste of that. Try not to chew on the microphone because that was annoying last week. Delicious.
Is it not ASMR?
Wait, was this the big or small? Sorry.
Big.
Yeah.
Delicious.
These will
Perfect. Ready salted chip. That's yummy. Okay. Small bag. That's so nice. I love ready salted chips.
Mean.
I like the real chunky ones.
Yeah. Nothing.
There is less salt on the kids' bags.
I've actually got a salty one.
Try it again.
No. I agree.
There's less salt on the kiddie bag. Okay.
Yep.
Now, time for the science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bag ready salted chips, sodium, 119 milligrams of sodium per serving.
Right.
Is the serving sizes the same? Come on. We know about nutritional panels.
That should be per 100 grams.
Sodium, 79 milligrams.
Look at that.
serving.
Half.
Hold on, but the serving sizes are different. Serving
Nah,
size,
go-
18 grams. Serving size, 27 grams.
100,
Nah.
100,
Per 100
per
grams.
100 grams.
Oh, yeah, okay. 440 milligrams. 440 milligrams.
They're the
It's
same.
not.
They're
They're not the
liars.
same. You've just tasted them. They are not the same. They're not the same.
Do you want to hear a funny story?
Placebo.
This one time I did packaging for someone and didn't change milligrams to grams. I didn't swap it. So it was grams. So it was 490 grams. Sorry, this is a side note.
Yeah, we make mistakes like that too. Do you know what? If you take those around the office, 100%, there is significantly less salt on the kids'
I wonder
chips.
if they use like dodgy potatoes or something like different because they still taste salty. They just kind of taste meh.
You really have to get your tongue in the grooves to get some of the salt though.
I mean, that's black and white difference. It is. I'll do a survey of the office. Do you know, we should mix them up. Mix them up.
Yeah, well, just don't tell them what's what.
Yeah, we won't tell them. We're doing a survey like that. I've just proven to myself like that there is 100% more salt on that big bag.
I like this as a conspiracy theory.
I know. So they're lying to us because you know what they've done? They've done what we do, and we're just like, oh, put that same nutritional panel on that one.
No one
This
noticed
is not what we do.
Close
This is not what we do. This is what Cherie might have done.
No, we do on the mayo because they're all the same mayo, and then we add different seasonings, and seasonings have no nutritional, so we're like, oh, just use the same nutritional panel.
That is incorrect.
Conspiracy.
Well, you
listen to what
guys
Cherie
have
says.
changed it, but I used to do that all the time.
We are much better than what Cherie used to be.
Oh, who cares?
Spoiler alert.
We're 1 gram of sodium, like it's going to make a difference. Well, you can taste it in the chips. It's
We've
lovely.
run a poll for the chips then.
All right, okay, so chips, that's squared away. What have you got, Kendall?
Done. All right, so for this week's food news, we have brought in, so to complement what brought Lawn brought in last week, we've grabbed the Oreo Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola Oreos. Yep.
collab.
So we tried the Coke Oreo
So apparently
last week.
Apparently the Coke tastes like Oreo and then the biscuit tastes like Coke. That's meant to be the thing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so they like swapped flavours.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see if it works.
Yep.
Okay.
This is good because I love Oreos.
Are you all right there?
I think I've even mentioned like the double stuffed Oreos on here before.
Oh, it's even got a Coke bottle on the
On the bottom. That's very clever.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you smell that?
Oh, it smells like Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Holy crap.
Holy.
Whoa.
How do you guys eat these?
That's insane.
That's actually very
You
insane.
pull it apart and lick the middle.
Mmm. That is so wild.
That's pretty close, eh?
That's nuts.
That's well played.
Is it even a little bit fizzy?
That is 10 times more accurate to like the flavors than the Coke was.
That's nice.
The Coke was this kind of tastes a little bit like biscuits. That tastes like Coke.
Okay. It does. That's nice too. I like that.
That's so weird.
We do like Oreos, so don't we? Okay, what's
It's
yours?
so confusing. Apparently, I've got dipped mangoes.
Oh, yeah.
So you bought nothing.
I bought nothing.
Right, as
So
bought
here-
nothing
here
brings
was my
nothing to the
backup.
table.
Sorry that I was preoccupied this morning.
So I felt real unhealthy grabbing the Oreo, so I thought I'd try to get something kind of healthy.
Dried mango dipped.
But
in
yeah,
chocolate.
I've never had that flavour combination before. So,
Chocolate and mango.
yeah. I don't know.
Like,
I thought it was quite interesting. I reckon it's going to need salt, though.
Oh, it's large.
Ooh.
Looks like a big tongue.
it does.
You can play,
So
buddy.
it's a large strip of
You can play
dried
chess with
mango
it.
dipped in dark
chocolate.
chocolate.
Interesting.
We need to take turns at eating because we all just go silent. It's like a roll up.
That's nice. Yum.
That's mean.
Yeah, that's great. This is a tasty brand dark chocolate dip mango.
The issue is you
Tropical
eat
mango.
the whole blimmin'
Yeah.
packet of that in one sitting. Wouldn't
Do you know what the conversation is though? Fruit and chocolate together.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon sometimes it just doesn't work. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because they keep bringing out these fruity flavoured chocolates. And you know when you go to a fancy chocolate shop like Bennett's or whatever, and you pick your $2 chocolate, like you pick your chocolate box. My mate J-Dog, she always gets the fruit-filled ones.
Why would you do that?
Thank you. Thank you. It actually horrifies me. She's like, oh, do you want my kiwi fruit-filled scented chocolate?
no.
Absolutely not.
Jog on. Why are you buying chocolate?
Get Bailey's filled chocolate. Like salted caramel filled
Yeah,
chocolate.
fudge
Espresso martini filled
Yes.
chocolate.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all the other ones I get. And then I get like, anything
Cookies and
fudgy,
cream or
anything
fudge,
like,
yep.
anything extra. I quite like a chocolate peppermint.
Or like a
Coffee and
hazelnutty
chocolate's
sort of
nice.
Coffee
Nutella-y.
chocolate. Yeah, hazelnut, anything with nuts, anything like that. Salt,
Salt
caramels.
chocolate.
And then, the fruit ones. It's just a firm no from me. I see that Whittaker's has just done some new fruit
To be fair,
flavoured chocolate.
their maybe we'll grab it next week. Their raspberry and strawberry chocolate isn't that bad.
Is that like a
It's like a white chocolate.
strawberry cream on the inside sort of thing?
No, it's just those
Little bits.
Oh, it's Whittaker's. Sorry, Whittaker's.
Yeah.
The
The
fat
fancy
squares.
flat squares,
But
yeah.
the strawberry and raspberry is quite nice.
Yeah, but that's with white chocolate. It's just don't,
Yeah.
it's not a vibe with dark chocolate. Whereas if
fake
you take
chocolate.
a fresh strawberry and dip it in chocolate, that's always going to be a yes.
Mm.
Chopped up fresh strawberries, but it's like taking that flavour and putting them, especially when it's a wheat filling.
You know what's mean?
Almond.
Is those the chocolate dipped almonds? What are they called? They're like
Skinny dipped.
Skinny dipped, and
Yeah.
they're like dusted in that like
Yes.
raspberry powder
I
or
don't
something.
mind
They're
that.
mean.
Scorched almonds.
Don't mind that. That's the exception to the rule. Okay, I've brought pork floss.
Pardon?
Pork floss. This is pork
I
floss.
thought you bought chips.
No, that's just proving my point from last week.
All right.
This is pork floss, and this is actually used in heaps of recipes, and I actually had never seen it before. So it's pork. This is from
Is it like pork crackling?
my favourite Japanese store. Actually, I don't know. It's like Japanese and Korean store
It looks like hair.
at the Plaza in Bayfair, and they have the coolest stuff in there. We found these Pokemon fizzy drinks actually, which
Oh,
was quite
I saw
fun. The
them in
kids
your
like
drinks.
love those.
You need a knife.
No, I'm in. Okay, so it looks like candy floss, but actually it looks like a freshly shorn sheep.
What does it smell
What?
like?
It looks like a freshly shaven
Those are
sheep.
dags straight off
Dags,
there.
right. That's what it looks like.
That literally.
But how fun is this to finish
What
your
recipes?
dishes?
Yeah, what
That's what
recipes
you-
use
that's what
that?
you,
Like anything that you...
pull out from in between your toes after you've been wearing socks all day.
To be honest, Campbell, I don't know what you'd put it on, but anything like that you want to fancy up that's kind of a sort of, I don't know.
That is so weird.
Is it weird? Okay.
It looks like
literally
baling twine.
has the funniest, it's like twine, right? It looks like twine candy floss.
How would you make that? What in
By
the...
like putting a piece of pork belly into your candy floss machine.
Nah,
Ingredients: pork, 85%, sugar, soy sauce.
But how do you make it?
I don't know, but it's lovely, isn't it? Because it goes real porky once it's wet. It's like
It's
like eating pork.
It's like
Oh my gosh, that's yum.
it's weird to eat
But
because the
what would
texture
you-
doesn't dissolve like candy floss,
It goes chewy like pork.
but the flavour's quite nice.
It's yummy, isn't it?
I'm sitting here just looking so confused because my brain is sore.
Isn't that a cool find though? Like imagine putting this
How much
on
protein does it have?
your menu dish. Like a big pile of this on top, that would buzz everyone out.
It's like half protein.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, sorry, not quite half. 40 per 100, but that's still pretty good.
Imagine putting like
I'm
pork,
quite confused with that
pork
one.
floss on your
But
chips.
it's kind of chewy.
Oh my god, we could do a seasoning with this.
But what would you...
We could blend this into a powder and do like a literal pork seasoning. It just tastes like pork, makes everything pork flavored.
Imagine pork belly chips, like chicken seasoning.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like chicken salt. It's like chicken salt, but pork salt, made from actual pork though, not seasoning.
How do you make this? How do
Lorne,
you
I
take...
don't know.
How do you like extrude it or like scrape it? Like
Well, it's very real pork because
it's from Thailand. I'll do something weird.
I thought he was going to have some
Gosh,
like
yeah.
revelation there.
Nah, they'll be using their toes or something.
I mean, I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer for you. But it's very simple ingredients. 85% pork, 10% sugar, 5% soy sauce. That's it. So,
Because you wouldn't.
What's
Do you reckon it's
very cool, eh?
like almost air fried to like any?
Yeah, anyway, but it's
because it wouldn't be deep
stringy.
fried because it wouldn't get stringy like that. That's
Anyway.
why I'm thinking it must be like shaved.
candy
Like,
floss?
would you shave it when it's like frozen and then like deep fried or something?
No, because it's stringy, isn't it? It literally
But that's
is
what I mean,
string.
like cut,
What
like
about
shaved.
freeze dried?
But free.
Go on, I don't know. We need to move on. This is taking too long.
Sorry.
You need to go and Google it after. Okay.
Okay.
Put push pause on your brain. Right, moving on.
Push pause on my brain.
Push pause on your brain. Right, we've got to move on to our
My
topics.
third coffee today.
I went to Pearl Kitchen for Friday night dinner on Friday night. Has anyone been there?
Is that a special thing?
Yeah, they only open on Friday nights. I think they do it all the time, but they do really nice pizzas and
Yeah.
like snacks and drinks. It was actually quite a vibe.
Cool.
I enjoyed it.
Is it a set menu? Did you say?
No, there's a tapas menu and a pizza menu, and it was quite yummy. We had
It was real good.
Yeah, it is good, eh? It really is. It's quite solid. We didn't get a pizza.
I've
and
never been there for dinner though.
I should
It's
have got a
always
pizza.
Brunch. But
No, yeah.
Friday night pizza, yeah, recommend. The Friday night pizza was great. We had a side salad. It was like a slaw side salad. It was probably the best side salad I've ever had in my life for $12. It was like full of like coriander and mint and like all these fresh, punchy flavors. It was $12, and I would have just quite happily had that as a meal. It was meat.
Yeah.
Meat. What else did we have? Oh, the fish bites, fish goujons with fresh homemade tartare. Yum, very
Yum.
good. That was something great that I've had, and I just wanted to mention.
Oh,
thank
sorry.
you.
drop the mic.
I took Mum and Dad to the Golden Sands curry house. What's
Yes.
it called?
This all-you-can-eat thing you went
Taste of India. Taste of India.
And Pep East.
In Pep East. And it was the best curry I've ever had in my life. It was like,
That's
it
bold.
was freaking amazing. And we've had it before at your house, and I thought the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, when you get curry, it's usually like, it's always nice.
Yeah.
But it's never like mind-blowingly good, and you kind of feel rubbish afterwards. But this was incredible. Every piece of meat was like the most beautiful tender cut. The sauces were perfect, like perfect spice levels, perfect fresh naan. Everything was just amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, very good. So highly recommend. I'm pretty sure it's Taste of India. I need to
Did-
just double check.
Question: did you get any vegetarian ones, or were they all meat ones?
No, we didn't.
All
No,
meat
we got
ones?
butter chicken, lamb korma, beef vindaloo, and a beef madras.
Is the meat part?
Solid choices.
Is the meat part like because they use goat quite a lot in like native Indian food?
I feel like if you put goat on a menu here against beef or chicken,
Oh,
like, no
sorry.
one's gonna
It's
pick-
great spice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got it wrong. It's great spice.
Great spice.
Lucky I checked. Great spice peppermint. Yeah. Highly, 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 highly recommend. Really, really enjoyed. well worth a visit.
Is the meat part westernised? Like adding in like those kinds of meats?
What?
Like.
Nah, it's availability, isn't it? Like.
Yeah,
cheap
that's
this.
true.
I don't think it's westernised. They would eat chicken over in India. Like, I don't think
They don't eat cow. They don't eat beef because of their religion. So they use
Yeah.
other meats like
They don't eat
Goat.
pork either, eh?
Huh?
They don't eat pork.
no,
either.
it'll be goat, lamb, chicken, lots of I'd say it's mainly vegetarian.
Yeah. Right.
paneer curries.
That's me stabbing a guess because Northern Indian's completely different to Southern Indian as well. So I think they have different religions. So they probably do eat beef in one of those places.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, never been there. I'm very, very interested though. I think next year India, 2026. 2026.
Yeah, you got enough going on next year.
I know. I
Booking
actually, do you know
another
what? I feel sick about. I've
I know.
got so excited about booking this trip. 4 weeks. I know.
Didn't
So
think
excited.
about it.
Planned every single stop. Got so excited, booked the flights, and now I just feel sick. I'm like, I can't leave my kids for 4 weeks. What was I thinking? That's a long time.
Very long time.
Why did I just do? Well, I don't
Who's
know.
looking after them?
Who knows?
Lord.
Yeah,
Oh
because
no, I haven't been asked yet, but I'm
like-
waiting.
honestly, genuinely, I don't know why. I guess because we thought 3 weeks, which is a kind of what when we went to Italy last time was like 12 days and then a couple of days traveling either side. So you get close to 3 weeks. So I was kind of like three.
A little
I
bit
said
more,
3 weeks, and
yeah.
then I was like, oh well, we may as well, do it properly. And now I'm like, oh my god, we're literally away for an entire month.
What is it when you buy something? Can you have that regret?
Buyer's
Like
regret.
buyer's remorse.
Oh,
you
that's
got you got booking remorse for booking a
I
trip.
don't
and
know.
then-
I don't know if I feel
Abandonment.
remorse. I do. I just feel sick about it. Like I feel really anxious about it already.
Yeah.
And then
Just
I'm like
cancel it
I'm trying to get excited about. I'm booking
go
all
for
these.
you.
Everything's non-refundable.
Oh, of course it is.
It literally everything's. Of course, it's non-refundable. Yeah. So, yeah.
What's the longest you've been away from your kids?
When I went to Italy last year
Right.
was about
2
just
weeks.
under 3 weeks.
And how long? They were only gone for a week just recently, eh?
Yeah, 10 days.
Right.
10 days.
Yeah, okay.
And that was hard. Yeah. Like I have them. I don't have them for 5 days every fortnight, and I definitely by day 5 I'm ready for them to come
back.
home.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but like first 4 days I'm definitely fine.
Feed up, eh?
Yeah. Like sometimes people ask me like, do you you must you just adapt, right? But this is the thing about humans. Like we're designed to adapt
Yeah.
to different circumstances, aren't we? I don't know what made me think about this the other day. Like we evolve. You're
Yep.
constantly evolving, and kids just have
we've
to
got
evolve.
we've got adaptability in our strengths
We
as well, though.
do,
So we're
but the
very,
human race is like constantly evolving, like to adapt to different situations. Like the amount of split families there are now, as opposed to what there were.
yeah.
Like society's evolving to be
Getting deep, eh?
Getting deep. I'm like, you clearly didn't.
too much going on in my head.
To staying in a relationship.
I think the words slowly been exposed
No, but
otherwise.
that's the thing. Like, I think we're adapting to not staying in a relationship because if you're not happy, you just leave.
Yeah, but that's like they actually spoke about this in the younger people in society is because there's so much more exposure to new things and we're like evolved so much.
Condensing everything.
Yeah,
Everything's
and
just so much
Our
faster.
technologies are moving so fast. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, actually, I don't like that, and it's quite easy to change.
Yeah, it's quite scary, but then it's also like you can't stop it. You can't.
Nah.
Yeah,
Even like families with 2 dads or like 2 mums, like that's just we're just constantly adapting to that.
Imagine with
That's not
food,
abnormal.
like
Yeah, and that's going to be next. Thruples. Like that's
yeah.
all the rage in America.
really
Yes, absolutely.
what?
Yeah. Don't I follow these like TikToks and it's like because people ask them questions like, oh, how do you all fit in one bed or like how does this work or like what do you? And there's all
No,
I haven't seen it for ages, but I used to like follow these couples. Yeah, like thruples. Sorry, not couples. Yeah. Yeah, you should get into it. You should get learning.
I've got so many
I
questions.
struggle with one. Hey, like what? Where would your attention
But that's
go?
why you have 2 because then you got backup.
All right.
When you get
I'm
bored
bored
with
of
one.
you. Yeah. Let's go over
Do
there.
you know what? That actually makes great sense. doesn't it? And
Yeah, but then when you get left out, you're like, I want to turn.
I just go get a new one. No, but if you think about this,
Adaptation.
if if you think about having 3 people helping with the household chores,
right.
that makes so much sense. Like,
you can't relate thruples to community living.
I am.
What happens if you wanted to have a kid? Do you have to like just, if there's 2 dudes and 1 girl, do you just like kind of toss the sperm in and see what happens? So,
I think so.
who's gonna win?
You could end up with like,
Shit, imagine that, eh? You just got the whole next 50 years, but I wonder if it's my kid, or I wonder if she's my kid, you know?
well, yeah. I mean, it's all norm.
Well, you know.
There's definitely things would always be interesting. Things would, I like
Yeah, it
that.
would
That's
keep
the
you
way
on
of the
your toes.
future. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. One's not enough for people. We just want more.
Wild.
Yeah.
Cherie's just thinking about this because, like, she finally got Matt to start, like, mowing the lawns.
Yeah,
now
right.
she's got a pool, so she's like, can't expect him to clean the pool and the spa pool. Maybe let's find someone else.
And look up.
Need to delegate.
when he's not here, I need someone else to come and look out,
But
put
if
the
you
rubbish
think
bins
about
out.
it, think about society. Think about society and how it's evolved over the last 30 years. You now have to have 2 people in your household working full time, whereas
Yep.
you, even 15 years ago, you didn't.
Yeah.
It was not the norm for both parents to be like that. Career people, right? Usually it would be one.
Yeah.
And it would usually be the man.
More common than not, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be one. Now there is you can't survive if you do not have.
Is that
2
is
decent
that
full-time
worldwide,
incomes.
or is that like
That is,
westernized, maybe even New Zealand, because we're technically quite an expensive place to live,
I
all
think
that sort of stuff?
I think most of the world, like females, like have really are on an equal par with men now. It's not
Yeah,
like
100%,
we're not.
in terms of
We don't get to stay home and raise kids now. That's not an option.
But we are talking about New Zealand a bit more.
Yeah, I don't think that's the norm.
I think in Aussie, I think in America. Okay, well I don't know. I can't comment. Anyway,
New Zealand.
So to have someone at home and then 2 full-time incomes makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because what we have to do currently is work our 40 hours, go home, and still like do the grocery shopping, cook the meals, do the dishes, get the kids' stuff ready for school. You got like school trips here, camps running around. We got like soccer training, all this stuff.
Kind
It's
of like
it's just
kind of like a free like nanny.
yes.
just let's not like advertise
That's
for
right.
a nanny. Let's just
get
find
another
someone to join in
person.
our
Get
relationship.
another person. It's
Pay them with
honestly.
sex.
It makes a lot of sense financially. Just saying, no one can.
shit.
Hey, first home buyers can't afford a
Well,
home.
hey, that's a good
Just
point.
found your
Like,
solution.
first home, if I'm looking to buy, and there's no way I can do it without having renters.
No,
You know? Like,
yeah.
so again, you're still not living by yourself, are
Yeah.
you?
And that's like,
I just don't have kids that they have to run after football.
yeah,
training,
yeah.
you
But
know?
you will see one day.
Maybe that's part of the rental agreement. You
Anyway,
have to join the throuple.
that went sideways. Anyway, humans, we're
Like the
down.
bedroom.
God, where were we even? What were we even talking about? Italy, yes. So my kids are going to have to adapt to.
We were actually talking about Pearl Kitchen.
Right, all right. Well, no, then we move past that to Great Spice.
Okay, anyway, I had a barbecue on Sunday,
Good. How was
and
it?
I wanted to bring up, we were talking about the sausages the other week, has probably the best thing you bring to a barbecue.
Yep.
I'm going to toss the second best thing out as garlic bread.
Oh,
Agree.
yep.
Agree.
Like, everyone always eats it.
It doesn't have to be. Does it have to be garlic, or can it be any bread? Because
That's a fair point. I didn't
even
think
if
about
it's
that.
a fresh ciabatta bun, that would be my second go-to for sure. Something to put my sausage in.
Yeah, right.
That is
With both your
those
sausages.
are 2 buns. 2 buns.
One bun, 2 sausages.
Whoa.
Yes.
But yeah, I just every time.
I agree.
Every time it's there, you're right. Bread, I guess bread in general.
Have you seen?
There, you always take
Always.
one
I've got
some-
Cherie's calendar. I've got Cherie's calendar on my calendar.
when you start.
And I look at it at the start of the week, and I just see on Thursday, sausage fest.
What are you going to at 10 o'clock in the morning?
I have a sausage fest on a Thursday. I don't
Talking
see
about 2 sausages
I don't
in
see
one bun.
I don't see the problem with that. Adapting.
Hey.
Adapting.
There's-
No
Thursday morning.
judgment, eh?
Yeah.
For context, I'm wondering if that's an Our Place article.
That's my article.
Okay, that's cool.
That's my Our Place article.
We don't want context here.
Okay. Yes. Onwards. Barbecue,
Garlic bread.
It
You
is
know what? Can I put in there? Because garlic bread doesn't. I don't reckon garlic bread's good to reheat. right? Sausages, good the next day.
Okay.
Cooked,
Yeah.
cold from the fridge. Garlic bread. Well, bread, it's a little bit different. I reckon underrated for leftovers is actually a real decent pasta salad.
Yes,
like
it
the
is.
like the Hawaiian ham, pineapple,
pasta
all of the
salad.
leftovers sort of stuff.
You
or
have
a
to
good
add more
pesto.
dressing
Yep.
because it dries out. It soaks in the dressing. That's probably why it's nicer.
But it tastes better.
It does taste better.
The day after, it's mean.
Cold meat pasta salad. Yeah, agree. I think that the third best thing at a barbecue would be the pasta salad.
Yep.
It's not the slaw.
I just don't like.
No,
It's not the Mexican.
salad.
Pineapple and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it
No,
doesn't
it
have
doesn't
pineapple.
have-
Any
No,
pasta
okay.
salad.
like a
Any pasta
tomato
salad.
pesto
Potato salad's
sort
pretty
of
good.
situation.
Potato salad would be my number 4, but I just am a bit bored of potato salad at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, I like a roast potato salad with like black gold on it's pretty meat.
Yeah, that's naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a boiled potato salad, I think sometimes just can be a bit lacking.
Have you ever added pickles into yours?
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, I reckon those ones are
Yeah, or dressed with tartare. It needs a lot of like pickles, capers, red onion, like
You gotta
it
have
lots
like
of herbs.
super, but like the
then some
bacon's got to be
citrus.
super crispy
Yeah.
to like add a bit of texture and all that sort of stuff, and then the day after it's not as good. But
If you
anyway,
think
Can my
about-
pasta salad have sun-dried tomatoes and the
Yes.
orzo
Yes,
pasta?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's real good then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
sweet.
olives, feta, like all the good things on a pasta base. It's basically a pasta. It's just cold.
With a little bit of lettuce
and you
leaves.
call it a salad, so you
So
don't.
you
feel
wouldn't
so bad.
usually. Well, I guess you do go and have a pasta with a side of bread and meat.
You do, absolutely.
Hey, is Israeli couscous count as a pasta?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's a grain. Well, it's a grain, isn't it? But I think
Yeah.
it's wheat that.
It is more of a
So I
manufactured
guess-
thing, eh?
Yep, yep. Whereas like a buckwheat or a barley or a
It's all growing.
quinoa,
Yeah.
it's all kind of different grain salads. I quite like a quinoa salad.
Yeah, it goes alright with
quinoa's
some
mean.
roast
It needs
veggie.
lots of stuff in it though, doesn't it?
And you got to cook it in like we always make it, and we cook it in or like you add Moroccan paste when you're cooking it, so it sort of soaks up a bit of flavour before it's. So you're not having to like season the crap out of it once it's cooked.
I asked Pepper and
Sidetrack
Kat
here.
what they wanted me to talk about on the podcast today. And they wanted me to talk about these American sweets that we got to try. So when I was a kid, I used to read the Babysitter's Club books. I don't know if you remember this. I would have had hundreds of these books, and I would have read them constantly from age 7 till, I don't know, till Harry Potter came out, whatever. I read them every night, all night, obsessively. And now Pepper's doing the same thing.
Yep.
So she loves these Babysitter's Club books. And I always remember, they're always full of talking about Twinkies and Ding Dongs and Twizzlers and Tootsie Rolls, and I never knew what any of
Any of
those
them were,
things
yeah.
were, but I always wondered my whole life,
Yeah.
what are these
What are
American
they?
sweets? What are they? And then Twinkies are kind of readily available now at dairies and whatnot.
Yeah, they're definitely.
But someone, whose name was it, that commented on my post the other day? We had an ad running for Dude Ranch. Someone commented on it saying, "Oh, you can buy that from Martha's Backyard American Kitchen for cheaper." And I was like, absolute bullshit.
Bite
Thank you.
back.
I will go and check that. So I went and checked it, and I was like, hold on, 4 sachets of, I think they were like, I don't know, whatever ounces, and I worked it out. I was like, that's literally double the price and 4 times the packaging of our Dude Ranch. So don't you dare come on my ad and comment that it's half the price imported from America. Like, absolutely get out. So I tore them. Not only did I tear them one on the post, I screenshotted it and I put it on my story, and I said, I don't have the patience
Blasted.
for your misinformation,
Yeah, fact checked.
Janine or whatever the name was.
That's a new ad.
It isn't ad, eh?
Yeah, we should use that.
Yeah, I was not happy.
Yeah, good.
And so,
They
yeah,
deleted their comment.
Yeah, thank you.
they did delete their comment. And I would too, because I'd be crawling back into my hole after that too. Why would you not support a New Zealand-made product and then go, oh, it's cheaper to be imported from America? Like, I'm not saying ours is a better product. It's probably the same thing. I've never tried the Hidden Valley Ranch.
Yeah.
But ours is literally half the price.
People love to have a say, eh?
Oh, do they? What? Especially on Facebook. You already know. You
Oh.
already know that came from Facebook, not Instagram.
Yeah, I hate going onto those comments, eh?
TikTok's even worse though.
No, but they don't get all high and mighty. They're just mean and rude on
right,
TikTok.
yeah,
They're just psychos on TikTok. That's a different game. Anyway, so this is a really long way of me telling you that I went onto Martha's Backyard to check this, right? So I discovered these American sweets. Here we are. So I ordered some Twizzlers. I ordered some Tootsie Rolls.
What are they?
See, and this is what people want to miss. So we did a bit of a tasting the other day.
Was she stoked?
She was stoked, and then we tried them, and they have to be the most, well, I'm not going to ruin it for you. You taste one. Let's try a Twizzler first.
Is this just red licorice?
Well, I thought it was red licorice. You taste it. Tell me what it tastes like. plastic.
It's plastic, but it's a different taste.
Yeah.
It tastes like nothing. But
It's literally the worst piece of licorice I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah.
Like, Twizzlers would be a very famous brand of licorice, surely.
It just tastes like thickening agent.
Strawberry, artificially flavoured low-fat snack. Awful. Probably the worst sweet I've ever tried. Move on to Tootsie Roll. You try a Tootsie Roll next. Twizzlers.
There we are. Just get red licorice.
This is exactly like that little Coke lolly they used to do, cola lolly.
Is it?
Oh, this is
For me?
chocolatey. This is chocolatey.
It also tasted exactly like plastic.
Yeah, no,
I'm
this is
not a
horrible.
lolly. I'm not a lolly fiend, but I appreciate a good lolly. I love a good sour lolly. I don't mind a snake.
Are these just real old school and it's the brand that's lasted? Like they haven't had to change anything in
Passing those
50
out.
years?
I'll stick to my mango.
Maybe, and lollies have just improved. Anyway, Martha's backyard.
Those
point you.
Haribo. Those are pretty
They
good.
are elite. I
Yeah.
love Haribo.
Those are good.
They are really good lollies.
Yeah, they should stay out of my
I love
pantry.
the sweet and sour beers. It's half sweet
Oh,
and half sour, and they're joined together. You take a 2 in 1 thing.
imagine the 3 when they do that. Yeah, no, those are good
Yeah,
lollies.
They are great lollies, and they're actually every single Haribo I love, and it takes you ages to chew it, so you only have to have a couple. You're not.
Yeah, you're not
I
very.
really
Have you seen the reviews of the sugar-free ones?
No.
It's so funny. It went wild online, and it's obviously must be like a laxative.
Oh, really?
Someone ate
Yeah.
like a packet of them, and the reviews on Amazon are hilarious because it's just someone writing like a paragraph. Like,
Should we do the challenge? No.
I reckon we should start doing some challenges on here, eh?
Yeah, it should be fun.
Maybe not eating a packet of sugar-free laxatives, but
That's what the people want, you know.
that's fair.
I also bought cans of pumpkin puree.
Sugar one.
Yeah, so this is
Why?
obviously what they.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah, because it's coming up Thanksgiving, so you make pumpkin pie with them. That's a very American thing, isn't it? Because you could just actually puree a pumpkin, boil a pumpkin and puree it. It takes about.
Hey, it's wild what they do over there. They literally
know.
don't drink water out of the tap.
I know, and then they add all
And then
these
they put all the sugar
different
sachets to
flavours.
it. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like, here we go, I'm making my water for the
shit.
day, and it's like a 3-litre water with blimmin'.
So
All of
100%
the little
pumpkin
things.
puree for pumpkin pie, but I thought I might make a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but I should probably just use a pumpkin because everyone's not going to be able to get this.
Yeah, but that's like trendy, you know.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. Look,
Who
might
knows,
look, might look
anyway.
I
good.
feel like if you're trying to do it, you go and find that.
Right. Well, I guess so.
What's the
No one's.
ingredients?
It's 100% pumpkin puree. Yeah, gosh, I've brought a lot to the table this week, haven't I?
We should have saved some for next week.
There's even a pumpkin pie recipe on here. Oh, look, carnation evaporated milk,
For 2
pumpkin
pies.
puree. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to eat one pie, would you?
No, that's why you need a throuple.
Yes, well, yeah, especially if you're in a throuple, yeah.
That's a superfood.
Well, it's, pumpkin, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Okay, so I might make that for a bit of a recipe.
Should we taste it on the next one?
Yeah, I've just been working on, what I've been working on is trying to develop these, sorry, just interrupt me when you've got something to say. I'm just on a roll.
You are on a roll. I've got nothing to say. I just want to go solve problems. But,
Yep.
that's fine.
Well,
We're
we're here. We talked about the problems. We already solved
I
them.
know, but now I need to start doing the work
Putting
to
them in
solve
action.
the problems.
Okay. I've been working on these kids like baking mixes.
Yes.
Trying to get them right because they're actually quite difficult. I thought they would be
Yes.
easier than what they were, but they've been quite difficult.
Yes.
So we really wanted to do a kids advent this year, and we didn't get the time to do the work on it. But we've been pottering around. We got these sort of 5 or 6 products that we're kind of like 3/4 of the way there with. And I had this cookie mix. We've made that batch of cookies about 17 times, and they're just little cakes.
Yes.
We just can't get them right. And then I wanted to put the sprinkles with them, and I couldn't get them right. So anyway, I've just switched it to a cupcake mix. And I've just made a great batch of cupcakes with it.
Nice.
So we're switching that up for a cupcake mix.
Can't
So we
figure out how to
have
make
been.
cookies, so let's make cupcakes.
I
When
know.
when
Well,
I
I
ate
just
one
added
yesterday,
a
I was
little
like,
bit
this is a
more.
cupcake.
Yeah, I
Tastes
just
like a
added a
cupcake.
little bit more raising agent and some different vanilla, and
Perfect.
we're away laughing. So keep your eye out next month for some. Hopefully, we can pull together some sort of kids thing. I don't know.
That's
Do
exciting.
we just do 12 products and do the kids thing? And
No, we're not doing 12, but we'll do something.
So
We'll
what
do
e-
something for the kids.
Yeah, what else
and-
is involved with the kids advent?
Well, no, it's not going to be an advent. But
Oh, I meant like,
well,
what is it?
kids pack. Well, we're working on. We've got reindeer food. We've got we've got the brownie mix nailed. That's mean. And now we've got cupcake mix nailed. And we worked with that cool sprinkle company to get these cool, bright Christmas sprinkles. And
so it's like an activity to do with your kids.
Yeah, but we haven't got it together yet. So we'll just watch that space. Yeah. And hopefully we get it together for end of November, maybe early December.
Yeah, very
kids.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think it's really important to get the kids in the kitchen. So if we can help with that as part of our purpose, that's our purpose here at Pepper and Me, to connect people with food.
Do you know what we should do one day? Maybe it's a next year thing, but do like a kids class and we do actually a knife cutting tutorial so they get their knife handling certificate.
Oh, that sounds like a health and safety nightmare, Campbell Wetwood.
We'll get butter ones done.
Butter ones.
Butter knives.
Oh, okay.
You know, we'll do something
Without being
safe,
sharp.
you know.
Yeah, safe.
But then you do like a cook, so they learn how to use a knife, and then they learn how to make something. That could be quite nice.
That could be quite cool. Yes, I like
Just
that
an idea. We'll put that one in the back burner.
Put that one in the ideas box.
Put that one in the
I had another business idea last week. I've had two in the last week. Hey,
on 4.
2 business ideas in the last week.
Go on.
First one. Lorne's actually on board with this. I think.
Don't
say it.
I don't know. I don't think you should.
Okay, I won't say that one because we're going to do it. Second one was that I don't know if anyone's doing this, but someone needs to do this. Like, my kids go to school and they learn a lot about myths and legends, and they've spent the last 18 months learning about mo'o and things like that. And no one's actually teaching them. Even when we went to school, like, no one teaches you what a balance sheet is, or if they did, I wasn't listening.
Oh, like an accounting,
like
stuff.
a mini account, like what their
Business
brains
course.
are literally sponges. Like, Kit knows. We were at the petting zoo the other day. I was like, "Oh, pet the cute bunny." He goes, "That's not a bunny. That's a long-haired hare or something." I'm like, "How do you know this?"
He's really wise, eh?
Yes, but I'm like, imagine if I was teaching him just some little tidbits of how to run a business, or how to, what's GST, what's tax, all these things that I had no idea about till I was 27 and had to learn it while I was starting a business. Why is no one teaching the kids these things?
Yes.
Is this like a conspiracy?
Well, I think you're coming from an angle of that's your life, like you're involved with a lot of that stuff. Not many people would be,
Do you reckon though? But I think every human should understand GST, tax, and
definitely
things like that. Because like when I'm 18 and I go to vote,
I think that's a big one.
I only voted for who Mum and Dad voted for, because they have parties in that colour. I'm like, I'm a big staunch this one supporter because Mum and Dad are. I don't have a bloody clue what they stand for. Why is no one talking about this stuff to children?
Understanding how government and money works is a big one that
It is.
I learned outside of school.
Yeah, so
that's massive.
So what we should do, this is my business idea, is that someone should be set up a YouTube course for kids aged maybe, I think you can start them quite young, I reckon, and very short lessons, so say 10 to 15 minute lessons on all the stuff. So each 15 minute you just get like what is GST, what is tax, what is a balance sheet, what does profit and loss mean? Like just short lessons, and use they like lollies and slime, so use lollies and slime to get them listening.
That's totally like the whole lemonade stand kind of thing, right? Like you make your kid do a lemonade stand so you can start just getting them to understand.
I have,
money,
and I've made Pippa start
and stuff.
Multiple businesses.
Yes.
And Kit, she bought Kit out.
Oh yeah.
Because he wanted
it was half and half, and she bought Kit out of his shares.
She did. Buy something at the mall? He wanted a Pokemon toy, so he sold out of the business for $20 to buy a Pokemon toy.
Has she made on her investment?
She did, actually, because she sold all her boxes. She's a smart cookie, that girl.
Yeah.
She got all her friends, 8 of them, because we didn't sell the boxes at markets. She made them go door knocking, didn't she? Off they go around the whole neighbourhood selling these boxes, and she paid them. Guess what she paid them in?
What?
Boxes.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Multi-level marketing right there.
So she's got $250.
Her product cost is so low, eh?
The mates have boxes. Kit's got a Pokemon soft toy, and he'll be sulking because she's got $200 saying, "Oh, why Pippa always got money?" You sold out of the business.
You could have had a cut.
So, yeah, I mean, I do try and teach them, but maybe that's a little bit more. I mean, I'm obviously so passionate about it because I wish. Mum and Dad always had businesses, so I do wonder if
We probably had more exposure than most people. I think we're just super lucky in New Zealand. In America, you have to do your own taxes off your earnings, right? Like all of that sort of stuff. Whereas in New Zealand, if you're a PAYE individual, you don't have to do anything. Tax gets taken out. And for most people as well, like even contractors these days will use like accounting software like Henry that does it for you.
True.
So you literally don't have to think about it until you get to the end of the year. You go into you do your return. You don't even change any numbers normally, and it just does it. So I think in New Zealand we're just real fortunate that for the majority of people you don't have to worry about it.
True. Interesting. Anyway, if there was a short course with, I mean, you could do unlimited. You could do it in blocks. You could do these 10 courses.
What about a
intro to business or and maybe you use say to get kids interested. Like you use a slime business as an example of like. This is how we're going to start a business. Now we're going to have to pay for the slime. So this is our investment. Right. So do we borrow the money or do we use our saving? Like, all that sort of stuff. And so if they want to watch YouTube, you can be like, oh, cool, my kids aren't allowed to watch YouTube because it numbs their brain. I think I'm like the most strict parent on screen time in the world. But I would encourage them to watch that and buy that. And as far as I can see, no one else is doing it. So if you've got the time and a little bit of knowledge, I think that you should do that. Wouldn't cost you much to do. Get a couple of kids, a video camera, and
some graphics.
Make some content.
There you go.
You're away laughing.
Nice. That's a free idea.
That's a free idea for you. If no one does it, I'll do it, and I'm free.
Eventually,
You're on holiday in Italy for 4 weeks.
Yes, I know. I haven't even brought up the Italy trip because that's my first trip. I know. It's already. It's going to market.
I don't want to know about it.
I left it too late to pull out of it. Now it's gone to market, and I'm freaking out about that.
How long is that trip?
It's only 10 days. So I'll just race over
and 6 weeks. Already you've used up more than your annual leave allocation for the year.
No, well, you're lucky I work at the speed of 3 people. So I should get 3 times the holidays.
Yeah, but it just takes 2 people following you around to clean up your mess.
Yeah, well, you'll be stoked to have me away for 6 weeks, won't you then?
You will be.
You can thank me later.
Speaking
I'm giving you a gift. That's your Christmas gift.
How do the markets go?
Great.
Thank
you for asking, Campbell.
Eh?
Great. Everyone's like, why have you made a market stall? And I'm like, oh, good question.
I think with a little bit of refinement of processes, that'll fly. That's such a cool idea. But I reckon you need almost like a trolley or something, like a trailer or something, just to roll in, or like a van that's set up there that the cooker is in the back, like something just to make your life so much easier for the set up and pack down.
She needs a third person, doesn't she?
Yes, here's where another third person would come in handy.
So Lawn came
part
and
of the throuple.
Yeah. Lawn came and helped us, luckily, because I thought it would be fun to do it by ourselves, but we got absolutely slammed. So I think I had about 40 cookies. They were sold out by 10:30. And
Perfect.
I've had people message and say the best cookies I've ever had in their life. So they were stoked about them.
I know.
So it's such a simple menu: 3 flavoured bacon sandwiches, 1 sweetie, and we're away laughing. I think it's great. It's good fun. And actually, do you know what everyone's like? Why are you doing it? Don't you rest? I'm like, oh well, I'm a very active relaxer. That's quite it keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
Yeah.
If I know I'm doing market tomorrow, that keeps me busy, and I like to be busy.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
So it's my little fun project, and it makes me and Matt work on our conflict resolution.
That was I was about to bring that up. I think the most enjoyable part of that whole morning was watching you and Matt fight.
What was it about?
Literally everything that you could imagine.
Just bickering?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was like Cherie would take a piece of bacon. Matt's like, don't take that's not allowed that piece of bacon. And then Cherie would do something else, or she'd have the sandwiches on the plate, and it'd be this one, this one, and this, and then for whatever reason, because Cherie's Cherie, she would swap them. And so then Matt would put the egg on the wrong one because Cherie moved them around. And Matt's like, why have you moved them around? She's like, who cares if I moved them? Why are you moving? It was
Get the egg off that sandwich. It's the wrong sandwich.
Yeah, it was great.
No, but we actually...
And then she starts giving the wrong sandwich to the wrong person.
I did well. I only got one
And then she had to go and get the sandwich back. Oh, can I have that sandwich back now?
Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, the vegan sandwich, I gave you the egg one.
Yeah, no, and
it wasn't that bad.
We were pretty good, but we did have a funny, we had this, realisation on Friday that we're both the same. And it was so funny because we went for this big walk to Pearl Kitchen. It's like a 10Ks from home. So we were like, oh, let's walk to dinner. Really lovely. Got halfway and I was like, my knee's sore. My knees were sore. And he goes to me, you need to hold your core tighter when you walk. And I was like, God, you're such a dick sometimes. Like, this should just be like, I was like, roll my eyes.
Wait, hold on. Holding your core?
Oh, you don't put all your weight on your knees or something. Anyway, we get to Pure Kitchen.
Doesn't matter.
We get to Pure Kitchen, sit down, order. He's rubbing his knees. He's like, oh, my knees are so sore. And I leaned in real close. I go, you need to hold your core tighter.
Got him, mate.
I've never been so pleased with myself. And we were cracking up laughing. We're like, that's what we do when someone wants sympathy or something. All we do is offer advice.
Yeah.
Or like logical, when you actually just want the other person to be like, oh, it's all good. Whereas I'm off booming solving the problems, and sometimes you just want support, not to be told what to do. Yeah, not to be told what to do, but both of us tell each other what to do. We're like, oh, that's how you fix that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really funny. So I've noticed it at the markets too. Neither of us like being told what to do, but both of us are quite bossy. So we tell each other what to do, and then the other person's like gets offended.
And tells you what to do.
They do,
as soon
and
as
it was
can.
so funny because once I had that realization, I was like, oh my god, we're both the same. Exactly. This is why we argue. Oh my god, it was like this big. Only taken 2 years to figure that out. Crack up.
Has he done his strengths from?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah. What was his top ones?
Oh, I can't remember. Arranger was his number one. Communication, I think, was up there, which is like, but that means like talking too much out loud, like.
Right.
You process by talking.
Yeah, process by talking.
Your thoughts.
Which is yeah, it can be a frustrating.
I might
because you talk through a lot of people that don't have that communication strength take like communication as what needs to happen, whereas a communicator needs to talk to figure out
they need to talk.
So you need to sit there talking for half an hour before you get to the end of the process, whereas someone with like some of the other deliberation strengths and whatnot, like figures everything out in your head first, and then they say the one thing that they've already come to the conclusion of. Yeah.
Do you have communicator?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, I think,
what's
are we done?
Time? I don't know. Has anyone got anything else to say?
Nah, had a mean pork roast on the weekend, did it on the charcoal Weber. It was mint. I was stoked. First time that I've done like real mean crackling on the charcoal Weber. Not not the gas or the thing. So that was cool.
Mean.
To be able to do that. Delicious.
It's getting to that season, isn't it?
Yeah, it was mean. And I think we've talked about this a few times, but we're bringing back the cauliflower cheese bake.
Oh, it's never gone anywhere.
Well, I just think we forgot about it, maybe.
Yeah, cauliflower and
so
broccoli
underrated.
mix. It's so underrated with
cheese
a cheese sauce, thick
so
crust,
good.
cheesy top. Yeah,
So I
that's
think
the
we've
best.
probably had that like once a week recently, but yeah.
I actually
That's up there for a roast, eh?
That's up
Shit,
there.
yeah.
And a little half teaspoon of Gone to Bombay, like a little curry, curry.
Yep.
I don't know why. It's like that old school 70s thing where your mums put the curry flavour in cheesy things.
Yep.
They do it with like curried eggs and like cob loaves and whatnot.
Cob loaves,
But
yeah,
it's
for
actually
sure.
good. I don't dislike it at all. I'm a big fan of the curry cheese. Yeah, cauliflower,
just
broccoli.
get, like,
Yum.
Cheese sauce all over everything.
So nice. I do love a roast. I've got last week. Because we've been doing work.
Are we
with
not done yet? Are we still
No,
going?
I'll just talk about my food bag.
Something else to come up.
I'm so exhausted.
Well,
Go on.
Food bag.
You got a couple minutes.
We've been doing work with my food bag. Had to send out 30,000 units of single serve TikTok, which has been so fun for us. Well, not really. And we had a bit of a drama last week, didn't we? Because our box didn't arrive to the South Island and it needed to be there by 10 a.m. and it did not get there. And I was like, we can't let down my food bag. They've bought 30,000 units of TikTok off us. Like, we need that TikTok in the single serve pouches by 10 a.m. tomorrow, and it wasn't going to get there. So we're looking at flights to fly down this TikTok, and it came very close to us having to do that.
Oh, we were probably.
I thought it would actually be quite a fun adventure to go down to Christchurch with the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been great. Social media.
Yeah, it would have been. I was thinking that in my head. I'm like, it looks like I'm going to Christchurch. Anyway, we got it on a plane, got it down there, crisis averted. But I thought, they give me a voucher to do some food bags. So I got a food bag and did it last week, and I quite enjoyed it because I got the low calorie one.
Oh, okay.
And it actually, because I've been eating the same foods over and over and over again to be like, I know that's 500 calories, so I'm going to have a chicken wrap, or I know that's. So I've been so boring with my food. So I got that, and I was like, cool, there's like 4 new
and stuff.
recipes that are like 500 calories. Is great. And the kids even got real into it. Like, they tried heaps of new foods, and they really, really enjoyed it.
Turned into a bit of a game.
I really liked it last week. And then I went on, I was like, I don't need another one. So I went on to cancel it, and then they got me, and they're like, if if you don't skip this week, we're going to give you a free $100 barbecue pack. And I was like, go on then. I won't skip it.
Sucker, eh? Marketing 101.
Very clever with their sort of upsells and whatnot.
And then my box came yesterday. I was like, I don't feel like a salad. I don't want that salad. I don't want that. I don't want roast eggplant. So, yeah, I've used all my MyFood bag ingredients to make a giant salad today, and I went back and cancelled it. I think I used some of my ingredients last night. I was like, I'll make a chicken stir fry with it.
It doesn't work for your lifestyle, though.
It doesn't, but it was nice to do. You couldn't do it 2 weeks in a row, but I think like once a month I'd enjoy that.
Or I think if you instead of doing like a 5 nights, just do like a 2.
I'd only did 4 night. Two might
because
be
then
right,
it's kind of spreads it out, or you might be able to do that sort of stuff.
The other funny thing was I got the 4 people portion because so it's me and the 2 kids, and generally, but then Matt will be there half the time, and then there'll be 2 days where his kids might be there for dinner as well. So I was like, I'll get the 4 person because
then there'll be enough.
There's probably
so thoughtful of you.
And then, so what did I do? Probably ate 2 people's portions worth of food.
It's right there, right?
I'm like, this is 500 calories just doubled real quick. Hold on, there's supposed to be a 4th plate somewhere.
I ate like 5 of those little bacon egg things yesterday because they're just sitting there.
Tasty.
Just keep walking past them, eh?
Oh, all right, so we've got to go make some ads. All right, have a nice week, everyone. Keep an eye out for upside down advent calendars. Can't wait. Aside from that, they look good. The boxes look nice. If they were around the right way, we'd be very happy today, wouldn't we?
We would be buzzing.
Yeah,
they look good.
So we're not. Yeah, can't wait to play this out.
Take care.
Have a good week. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.